What's up? Excuse me, that gum. Frick. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mr. Smiley, and that's right, everybody. We are in VR chat here. I'm gonna show something really cool that I've been saving so freaking long to show you guys. Oh my goodness, but it's here. Some of you guys have already seen it though, actually live, but I'm gonna get to show off my actual VR chat world. Oh my goodness, it's actually in VR chat right now as we speak, but I'm actually in the world in VR chat to kind of show you guys how it kind of looks and all that. But if you stay tuned, after I actually show what it looks like in VR chat, I'm actually going to get to show you guys how I made it in Unity and Blender. That's right, guys. These guys right here. It was so freaking awesome, so freaking hard. It took me about 3 weeks to get to where I'm at now, and I actually did a lot of streaming on this on Twitch. And if you guys haven't come and seen my Twitch, there it is right there, guys. Come check me out. It's so cool. Oh my word. But yeah, guys, I have a schedule on there as well. But here we are on YouTube. I'm gonna get to show you guys my progress of all my work. So let's get to it. And there you go, guys. Check it out right here. Sorry for if I'm kind of turning away from my mic a lot here, but this is the actual pub. As you see, this is so amazing here. This is like the outside view and everything. When you spawn in, this is what you see. And if we actually come over here, you can see all of the cool work that we did on this guy. You can actually see all of the cool little figures and all the pictures that I took when I put this thing up here. Check it out right here, guys. So this is actually what I put together in Blender and Unity. So it's kind of just one of those things where it's like, hey, it's a little a little bulletin board. So I may actually post actual stuff to this, so that way, you know, if there's any special updates or something, or maybe just for fun, you know, just to have, so I can show off kind of like my art and stuff that I've done, or not my art, but what my graphics designer's done. I actually had this commissioned actually too, but this is where people will get to see the creator of the world and stuff, and us having fun. And we actually have some other photos that we're actually going to be posting onto this too, actually here in the pub. So it's really cool. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera a lot too. I'm just so excited, guys. So we're gonna go ahead here and show you guys a little bit around. So as you see behind me here, this is actually looking away from the bar, looking at the actual beautiful like landmark that we have here. It's really cool. All of this took me, like I said, 3 weeks to do. There were some times that I put like 7 hours into working this non-stop. I mean, I actually did take breaks and stuff, but this is actually one of the biggest things. And as you see here, if I turn the camera around here, you can actually see the bar. There's actually all of the cool little things there. You can see all the bottles and stuff of all of the stuff that we made there. It's really cool. We spent a lot of time on doing that, but I'm actually gonna have to probably change the bottles. They're actually making it really lag, actually, in VR chat, and I think it's just because of the bottles. Because when you look in this direction in VR chat, you guys can't really tell, but when you're looking at it in a VR headset, it's like, it's laggy. It's crazy. I can see, like, fumes coming off my hands. Look at my hands, by the way. Isn't that cool? It's amazing. Am I beautiful? I want to be beautiful for you guys. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and keep showing off here. This is the cool thing, you can actually get the seats and stuff here. So if I actually click on the seat here, I will actually sit down. Oh yes, that's right, me and my little furriness just sitting down, ready for a pint, eh? You know, it is an Irish pub, so I wanted to kind of show off all the cool fun things that you can actually do in VR chat, though I'm still new to a lot of it. But hey, I figured it'd be cool to come here and hang out. You guys will actually get to come here too. There's actually going to be a cool thing I'll actually show actually in VR chat where you can find the world. I also didn't want to forget about this guy, this right here, this lad. This mate right here, Mr. It's Actual Key, actually was one of my biggest top supporters when it comes to Twitch. So I wanted to put him up here. As you can see, he is the Employee of the Year. Mr. Actual Key. I need to put his name down here where it says the date and all that. But yeah, I figured I'd put him into the world here, and he wanted to do something like something cool like this, best supporter or something like that. So he is actually going to be in the world now. I'm going to be doing more pictures and stuff like that. And you can see there's the actual Mr. Smiley logo for Twitch there, and showing that he is my big supporter. So thank you, mate. Mwah. And here, guys, I actually built these actual booths. This is actually what's really cool. This table actually, oops, there goes the bottles. The table here actually came with one of the assets that you can actually get for free. If you go to the asset store and all that, you can actually go on Unity and you get some of these cool little things here that's already made. But these actual babies right here, this guy, I built that. And I will show you guys kind of how I designed it in Blender and imported it here into Unity. You get to see all that. But if you look closely at them, they actually have some pretty cool leather designs and all that, though. Some really cool effects and all that, though. Right there, you can see the beautiful moon. It is called the moon bar, so you get to see a beautiful, wonderful moonlit sky off in the distance and all that, though. But yeah, this is one of the cool things that I put together. I can actually sit down into the chair as I sink down. Here I am. And actually, when you get up and you leave, you actually, oh, there we go. When you actually get up and leave, you actually do properly exit out the side instead of spawning out somewhere. So you actually exit outside wherever you're at. So that leads us on to the next part right over here, which is actually the big round booth. Check it out, guys. This is also something really cool that I actually designed that I'll show that made this into a big round booth where you can sit with your lads and all that, though. Have a good pints of the black stuff. It's good stuff right there. Check it out. The light bulb. Don't worry about the light bulb. You're asking about it already. It's off-centered, I know. I actually messed up a little bit on the light here, but hey. It's still a work in progress, though, but check it out. You can come over here. You can sit down. If I can manage to sit down. There we go. Now I'm sitting inside the booth. Sorry if I'm crazy with the camera today. But look, once you're sitting in here, no matter where you are, when you spawn out, you're back in the center again. You're back outside. The proper way to exit the booth. So you don't have to worry about trampling over people and stuff. You know, even though that's probably fun for some people. But, hey, we want to make sure we do it good here, you know? So now we're moving on to the next part over here. We got a cool stage. Look at this view. I mean, check out all of this here. If you're like an artist and you want to come up in here, play some ghetto music, you know, the ghetto pub, this is where you would go. You onto the stage, you get a nice little view of the whole place and all that, though. So a lot of cool things going on there. The walls are even, like, we actually did a lot of stuff on the walls there. Check out the graphics on the walls. I think that looks really, really cool and all that, though. Some shadows you can see from the real-time lighting, but a lot of it is baked, and I'll kind of get into that later. On to the next part over here, we have the cool mirrors. There goes my mic. So you got the cool mirrors that we see here. You got the low quality and the high quality mirror. And that actually just, for all my mirror people, this is where you would go. There's going to be multiple places around here that's going to actually have mirrors. For all my mirror dwellers and stuff, if you want to come in and look at your beautifulness, that's where you would go. Also, there is a toggle chair thing here. For me, I have to hit it twice, but essentially what you do is you click on it and everything, which I don't know if it's going to show. Yeah, it shows up the check mark and stuff. Basically, that means that the chairs are active. You can sit in them. I know, it's weird. They're active now, but once you click it again, there's no chairs to actually sit in, so you can actually sit in them how you want. It just basically takes out the collider for the chairs, so that way you can just kind of go and sit in it how you like and stuff. So a lot of people, like when you're actually going around, you see the actual outline of the chairs, and a lot of people don't really like that. If you want to actually toggle on and off in the chairs, there it is there. And I'm actually going to show a little bit here of the mirrors. This is actually the low quality mirror. Hopefully it doesn't do too crazy with me, but you get a cool little scene here like this. You can see the cool moonlit sky behind you here. If you wanted to go take your ghetto selfies and stuff right here in the mirror, looks kind of crazy because it looks like I'm talking to myself. Technically I am, but I'm talking to you beautiful people, my fam. So check it out here. We're gonna go here to the high quality mirror. Hopefully you guys can see this. Clicking on there. Oh my goodness, now this is where it gets real trippy for me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if I'm lagging a little bit, but there, you get a full-on mirror. There it is. You know, you can see all the cool fun things there. So it actually looks like a full-on mirror, but it's very, very laggy. It's still super, super under construction. I don't really know why it's being so laggy. So we're gonna look into it, make sure all that's fixed before it actually goes for real, you know, finally done. But like, you can actually see the panels that I did on the walls here. I think that's kind of cool too. I actually just extended it. I thought it would look cool. You can actually see in the top up there all of the cool things like the braces and stuff. I'll show that in the geometry when we're actually in Blender, so you guys can check that out. Now we're going on to the next few places that we have here actually in the pub. So it's not just a Irish pub being this. There's other rooms that you guys can come and chill at too if you really, really like to come here and be with friends and you kind of want to get away. If there's a lot of people in here, or maybe the buzz is going on in here and you're like, hey, I kind of want to go and kind of chill away a little bit. Do we have some rooms for that? Yeah, here you can see we have a cool little hallway area here. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna turn around here so that way I can show you guys the hallway. So the hallway will actually take you on into the chill room. Check this out, guys. Pretty cool chill room. We got some really cool pillows and stuff here. A nice couch design. All of this stuff, again, was free to have and all, but hey, I think it's kind of cool, though, that, you know, you get to have some really cool things, like a chill area, you know? So I figured, hey, this would be kind of cool. And what's also really cool is if you actually come over here, if I quit knocking stuff around, because I'm in VR, you can actually pick up... I'm sorry, I'm getting crazy over here. You can actually pick up the pillows. Look at that. Hey, we can pick up the pillows and stuff. It actually has some cool designs and textures on them and everything. But when you drop it, it defines gravity. It's crazy, right? The pillows of the future right here, I'm telling you. You get some nice artwork and stuff behind you. You get some nice plants. Hello, Mr. Plant. How you doing, Mr. Happy Plant? Ignore the base. I know it looks crazy down there because the textures didn't render in, but hey, who cares? It looks awesome. It's a happy plant. It's hanging out with us. But this is where you can go. We can do some videos here. You can actually come here and actually sit. Oh, I toggled off the chairs, didn't I? But you can actually sit here and do like vlogs and stuff, kind of like what I'm doing here. It would look kind of like this if I actually go into sit mode. There we go. You can actually manually do it too. And now you can do cool little vlogs if you're like, hey, you're in an Irish pub, but you want to make some really cool stuff out of like the chill rooms and stuff. Check it out right here. You get some really cool views and stuff. But everything else is pretty much in the workings. I got some cool little, you know, things over there. The actual things. What you call them? The curtains. The daggone blasted curtains. They're over there. They're matching it all up in here. But we got some other cool places right here, guys. So this next room right here, as you see, this is the trophy or room. I guess you could say the display room, the portal room. I don't know why I said the showroom is what I was trying to say. This is the showroom. I'm just going to pretend I know what I'm doing in here. But yes, this is where I'm going to actually get to drop portals to other worlds. My own avatars, when I actually do make them, you guys can come in here and get personal own avatars and all the cool stuff there. It's pretty empty right now, but that's kind of how it is. It's still in the makings. And I need to put that in here so that way people know. But anyways, on to the next place right here. Check it out. We got the cool little upstairs going into the game room. So as we come up here into the game room, ooh, check this out, guys. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is one of the cool things about VR chat is you can make multiple different rooms doing multiple different things. And this right here essentially is going to be like the arcade. Picture an arcade inside of a pub. That sounds like fun. So, again, all of these places are going to have a lot of cool different things. My arm keeps on twitching out. Don't mind that. It's perfectly normal. The doctor said it's okay. I guess it's okay. Hopefully, I'm not going crazy in here. But yes, this is the cool little pub Irish game room. And it also gives off what kind of vibes? A lot of people's been saying this. Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, yes. Yeah, you got it right. Yeah, it gives off Five Nights at Freddy's vibes, apparently. But yes, this is the cool little game room and all that, though. But yes, guys, we're going to go ahead and drop off in here into Blender and Unity, starting off in Unity to kind of show off how everything was placed inside of here. And then we'll take it away with Mr. Smiley out there. Take it away, Mr. Smiley. Psst. That's your cue, mate. Oh, is that for me? Whoops. Alright guys, so now I'm going to break it down here and show you guys how I built this pub from both Unity and Blender. We're going to start with Unity that you guys can see here. This is actually what it shows up as when you're actually in VR chat, and this is how I kind of put everything together inside of Unity. And I'll actually show some tips on this if you guys want to see that. Also, the cool little border that you see around here, my frame here, I actually had that custom made. Oh, it's so good. Look at my little shield and stuff. Oh, and speaking of that, like you saw, look at this. Check this out, man. I have all of the cool art up here and everything. There's me, the beautifulness. Oh, there they go, man. That's just like showing off all the cool things that we did and all that. So I wanted to kind of show my own little self into the actual pub. But as you can see, we have a lot of lights going on in here and all that, though. Everything here is literally placed. Like, they're all, like, models and everything. Some of these I actually did get for assets and stuff that you can actually get on Unity, so it's kind of cool. But there was a lot of work that went into this. Like, all of the things that you saw. It was so crazy, mate. It was so crazy. But I placed everything into here, just like how you see here. I can show off all the cool things. I am going to do a lot with the bottles here. Like, that is a lot of rendering with the bottles and stuff, but everything in here we had to bake, you know. So some of these lights here, if I go here, you can actually see that it's baked, and that just essentially means that when you actually come into the world, it's not generating shadows or anything like that. I wanted it to just be like, that's what you see. that's the light that it puts out, you know. So we decided to do some of that with some of the lights here, like the real-time lighting and stuff. You can see some of the shadows and stuff. But I spent a good amount of time into this. I spent, like I said, probably more than like 7+ hours one day. I mean, it literally was crazy, just non-stop. Probably like two to 3 weeks worth all together of everything, and now it's here. So it's amazing to kind of see how this all kind of came together and stuff. Now, some of the stuff that you didn't get to see is this bad boy. Check this out. I'm going to actually implement this some way, somehow, into Unity or into the VRChat world. This is something you can actually get to for the bar assets, and you can tell that the bottles all came from here. And again, I'm going to reduce them. I'm going to make it sure that it's not so crazy, but it's crazy that they have this. And I was like, you know what? I want to make this like a VIP world for everybody that's watching. You will know. So those that didn't see this, they won't know that this is actually somewhere where you will actually get to go at some point in time. You will get to teleport here and have like a little VIP section like to yourselves and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool to kind of add. But yeah, this is literally what it just looks like. I have some roofs and stuff and all that in here. But this is like the final like make before it's actually in VRChat. So yeah, look at the lights and all that. These are actually colored and stuff. But doing a lot of testing and stuff, especially with the mirrors. Sorry if I'm flying all over the place, you know. But I'm going to show you guys exactly how I kind of built everything in Blender, actually. Not the assets you see here, but like all of the booths and stuff. I made those, all of the stuff all around, like the walls and everything, the geometry that you see. I'm going to show you guys kind of how I kind of place everything together in Blender. If you guys want to see more of this, comment below. Let me know, guys. Oh, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and jump on into Blender. So here we are, everybody. This is literally the bare bones before it was actually what it is that you see now. This is literally everything that I made personally. You can see some of the ghost references here of these booths and stuff. These are literally just like size references, and then we actually have the actual models. So I had to put all that into Unity, but everything, I didn't have to like really size anything. Everything kind of just fit into place. So that's how I kind of measured everything inside of here to be at least 6 feet tall. I don't actually have the reference person because I deleted that. It's in the old one, but like I can actually try to bring that back. But like literally I based it off of a 6 foot size person, and everything just kind of fit together. I didn't have to resize anything in Unity. It was brilliant. It was so good. But you know, you can see how actually when I made the booths and stuff, all of these, whoop, there's the little thing. All of these are faces. So I can literally take this and go, whoa, it's crazy. So I can show some Blender tutorials if you guys want to see. I did a lot of this outside of streaming because there was a lot of it that it took a minute to do. And I had to literally make seams, which you see these little red things here. I unwrapped them. I made sure all of the textures would look good and all that. So pretty happy about how all that kind of turned out. So I was really excited. I was like, yo, this is so cool to actually get to make something like this. And you know, get to move around and stuff. Basically, as you see, it's literally just the, if I quit clipping out of the roof and the floor, it's literally just the booth, and I just kind of extruded it and made it all one thing. Just kept on going, kept on building it, you know, and then had to put everything together there. But even like as far as like these, which if I show this, you can see that these are all like faces too. I built all of these, you know, I kind of duplicated them. I did some of these on stream. There is a lot of faces here too that I can probably get rid of that's not really necessarily there. And the reason why they look the way that they are, one is being that the frame on the bottom side here, the panels, those are all from the geometry, and then also over here the doorways, so you can kind of see how I built it, you know, from the frame. I used kind of like how the thickness would be of the frame, like things around the door and all that. I didn't actually add doors here. I didn't think it would be necessarily, just because you're gonna be walking around in here, you know. But everything looks so empty and all that. But I did texture everything, literally everything that you see. I made in this on a non-stop thing of a stream. Also, you notice that there's no stairs here. I actually had to make that its own thing, but they were originally built here, and I literally made one little thing, and then there's this cool thing. It's called the array modifier. It kind of like duplicates them like by itself, so it kind of saves you the time. I did a lot of stuff in here, man. It was so cool. Here is the game room, all up into literally, it's still in construction. I still need to put something up to show that it's in construction, but it's literally just the room, pretty basic, pretty simple. But to show kind of like how I did some of the stuff here is like if I take this guy and say I want to go over here to UV editing. Oh, well, there's the employee of the month. Yeah, there's our good old Mr. It's actual key, man. So essentially, if I focus in on this, I'll show kind of how I did that. So essentially, I go to the thing. I just figured I'd just show some of this because I was pretty excited about it. Say we're on this image here, and then we have the actual model itself, and it's pretty scaled, pretty big, you know. But if I grab this and move it around, it starts showing up on here. Like if I scaled this up, it makes it really, really big, or if I scale it down, it makes it really, really small. So I literally did all of that for a lot of the stuff when it comes to the texturing. Like for instance, all of these, I had to texture all of those. Literally, again, it's just showing the actual image being placed onto the actual product, the actual like model. But yeah, like I mean, some of the things here you can see they're kind of wild. They're kind of, you know, I honestly didn't know how that happened, but no, I like literally a lot of these. You know, you can go into like the shading, and essentially what that is it shows, like tells Blender and Unity essentially like, hey, this is the model, this is the texture, and then it's got this cool little coding thing. So you got like all these cool little things showing the base model, the roughness, the normals. If you guys don't know what that means, it just means like how to display it, make it bump, make it look cool, make it look 3D. You know, a better example of that is the walls outside here. Like you can actually kind of see the walls, how they're actually kind of bumped like that. It's because of these little like mathematical things. It's kind of crazy, right? You didn't think I had it in me? How dare you? I'm just kidding. But no, that's kind of how everything was kind of put together there, and all the other stuff that you saw, man. It's pretty crazy the fact that we got this far on this, and again, it took like 3 weeks. It literally, and it's still not done. You know, like there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be done here in Blender in Unity, and then, you know, obviously this is like the final product before it was actually put in. This is the PC version. The Oculus version is a little slightly different because of the textures on the walls and stuff like that. We had to kind of bump them down a little bit because the processing and stuff, and especially these things, oh my goodness, because they're all bunched together and crap, you know. So we had to make sure that things looked good. But when you look at the final result of like the shadows and stuff, all of this, like literally, it's all, you know, made in Blender, and then we come over here, and then I can like actually go to the textures and stuff, and I can show like the well, you can't really see it, but once I actually pull it up, like the marble and stuff. Like this is the marble thing. Like this is literally telling Unity, hey, this is a marble. There it is there. And these are the exact things that I put in Unity to make it all work and stuff, or in Blender essentially, but Unity kind of makes it like a final thing. But it looks good. Like everything that kind of happened in here, I'm pretty proud of, except for the bottles and the mirror. It's kind of crazy, but you know, that's the thing, is like this actually being my first actual VR chat world, I'm pretty happy. And everyone that's kind of seen it, obviously they were saying about how laggy it was. I get it, I know it's my first world, but they were like, hey, it's pretty good, you know, it's pretty all right, you know. So I was like, hey, okay, that's good, you know, I'm happy with that, you know. But the fact that I can get into like extreme detail, even like as far as like the little like thumbtack things here, you know, like I modeled those and stuff, and I can literally show that, like how I built that. Like it's crazy what you could do in Blender, you know, it's insane. Like I can come to this guy and show that all of these things are literally little bitty faces. You know, you can like focus in on it, and there it is. Look at this. I modeled this. I can literally drag it, or I can hide it, you know, and then do stuff with it. You know, I can extrude it out, make it look cool, you know, and go, woo, you know, but we're not going to do that because that would look weird. It already looks weird. But yeah, you can see how I did all of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want me to see, like, want me to do something, like certain things and all that, though, I will try my best to. Again, I do stream on Twitch. I've been streaming most of this on Twitch. I've been getting back into the streaming here on YouTube as well, so hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys are watching on Facebook and all that other stuff too, come and join the fun that we're having on all the channels here. It's super, super cool. the fact that I was able to do this, you know, and special thanks to Black Dragon and all the people over there at OGE Studios that they're doing incorporation and all that. Though he really helped me out so much, so thank you guys all the support for that, and all the people that's just been cheering me on all the way. But Mr. Jack, like I'm not a supporter. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Mr. Smiley. We're gonna keep it on the bright side, guys. Keep smiling to the end, and we'll see you guys in the next one. We'll see ya.